Fueled by Olympic dreams, a flag football team in Singapore is applying to be a national sports association. They hope to represent the island state at the 2028 Games in Los Angeles, where the sport is set to make its Olympic debut. But issues such as funding and misconceptions about the sport still stand in their way. Clara with more.
Think of American football, but minus the physical contact. Instead of tackling players to the ground, the defensive players have to pull flags. In this five-a-side game, the point is to advance the ball up the field into the opponent's end zone. A touchdown is worth 6 points. This is flag football, and it's set to make its Olympic debut in Los Angeles 5 years from now. The sport is growing in popularity in Singapore. It started here with a group of expatriates and has grown to about 90 members. It even has a local team of around 20 men who represented Singapore in an Asia-Oceanic tournament in November.
We are really excited about the possibility of going to LA and giving a good account of ourselves. But it's baby steps, right? I think the team is still thinking about the regional competitions first, and then getting quality reps here, and then hopefully we can qualify for the Olympics.
To represent Singapore in any major games, the club first needs to be recognized as a national sports association. That's the first hurdle that stands between them and their Olympic dream.
The team is very new. We were only actually formed in July. So I think if we get more experience participating in some of these international competitions, we'll put ourselves in a very good position to then have the SNOC panel to select us for the Olympics.
Even then, funding is not guaranteed for NSAs.
You do need to apply for charity status, and there are certain hoops that we need to jump through for that. After application for charity status, you need to then apply to be eligible for the One Team Singapore Fund. So Sport SG will match dollar for dollar, whatever the association raises.
Adding to their to-do list, more female talent.
Countries from all around the world are gearing up to send their all-female flag football teams to the LA 28 Olympics. The association here is looking to do the same, but they've only had a handful of committed women who have had to make do with co-ed tournaments or friendly matches like this one.
If they get enough players, forming a local female team may be on the table. But addressing myths around the sport is also proving a challenge.
So over here, the sport itself is very unheard of, and I think every time I'm carrying around an American football, everyone thinks it's rugby, and when you think of rugby, you think of tackling, and maybe they have this misconception that it's a lot more contact, physical than it is. So maybe there's a bit of that barrier there.
For now, both men and women plan to organize more open days where complete beginners can get a taste of the sport.
1, 2, 3.